Okay, so I'm recording, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. I have a lot of things to talk about, so make sure that you have something to take notes on, whether it's your phone or a piece of paper. And I'm also going to have this recorded, so you can always go back and watch it later. But I'm going to be going over how to seal the deal with customers. I'm going to be going over, how to reach out with people, what to do if they ghost you, how we follow up, and just basically going over promotion. So I know a lot of people are pushing for that $1,000 bonus, for the $5,000 bonus, just for the 400 club, or maybe getting those first 5 customers. Promotions are a big deal and they take a lot of work, but they're so worth it. And so I kind of want to go over, what's expected of you, how much harder you kind of have to work, and just go over little details like that. So the first thing I want to talk about is making sure that you're in the Boom Chat and you're in Diamond Tribe and you're in Post for Customers. So if none of those sound familiar, make sure that you either reach out to me or another leader or whoever enrolled you and let them know that you need to be added to Diamond Tribe, which is our Ambassador Diamonds Facebook page, Post for Customers, which is all of our posting pages that have a ton of posts in them for you to copy and paste, and then our Boom Chat. So our Boom Chat is ran by me. It's just basically where we count up all of our customers and enrollments. It's basically an accountability chat, and that's just where I post like updates, post about Zooms, post about trainings, and post about stuff like that. But as far as questions goes, that's where you would ask your leader or the Diamond Tribe page. But I know a lot of times that chat can get kind of overwhelming, but I love having all those notifications, and we all have to have them, so we might as well all have them. But you can turn off the ones where you can go in there and turn off notifications where it's like message reactions, so that you don't get a notification every time someone likes a message or anything like that. So if you click the Boom Chat and click the actual word Boom Chat at the top, you can click notifications and you can turn off all of those notifications. Just don't mute the chat, because then obviously you won't know what's going on. But I love those notifications, because I'm like, oh wow, y'all are enrolling, I need to enroll. It's a motivating thing, and that's the purpose of it. So the next thing is text replacement. So we're going to go over text replacement right now. If you don't have an iPhone, I don't know how to help you in this category. If you do have an Android or a Samsung or something like that, and you know how to use text replacement for that, you can maybe post some help in the chat, but I don't know about that. So text replacement is how your leader probably responds to you really quickly. You can actually save messages, product descriptions, checkout steps, and all of that into one letter on your keyboard, and it'll actually paste the entire message. So it helps a lot when you're trying to have quick conversations, so you don't have to go back and copy and paste all the things. So this is about to change your life. I know there are a bunch of people on here that didn't know about it for a really long time, like Kayla. So sorry about that, but text replacement is about to change the game. So you're about to be super freaking happy. And I know that a lot of people are like, this business is too hard. And then they find out about text replacement and suddenly it's like the back of your hand. So if you go to your settings and you scroll down and you click general, and then you click keyboard, and then you click text replacement, you can click the plus sign in the top corner, and you can actually paste. So say your reach out message, the message that you're reaching out to people about the products, you can paste it in the phrase, and in the shortcut, mine is L. So every time I go to message somebody and talk about the products, I just type L space and it pastes my loyal customer message. Hello. Okay, you're awesome, Anna. Thank you. So I have all my major product descriptions, like keto coffee. I have that saved as KC. Chocolate greens, I have it saved as GRE. So it's berry, orange, and chocolate greens are all the same. Hair, skin, and nails, HG. Checkout, to send out steps for somebody to sign up, I send CO. I just have them saved for things that are logical to me. So if you have steps that your leader has sent you, any of the product descriptions that you send out really frequently, the checkout steps, literally CO is my checkout steps, and I have that saved. And this is just the template that I use. Those are the steps that I send to every single customer about ordering, and that's saved and it's done in 2 seconds. If someone says yeah, I'm interested, I want to sign up, how do I do it? I have PI for personal information. I don't know why I have it saved as that, but it just says let's get your order placed. Do you want me to sign you up, or blah, blah, blah. That takes 2 seconds for me to say that. And it's just saved as PI in my phone, so I don't have to worry about it. So anything like that your leader has sent you that you use a lot, use text replacement to save it, because it will change the game. So I just want to kind of go over that with y'all. And Anna says I don't know if she has an Android or not, but yeah, Android. So if you have an Android and you need help with that, she'll help you out. The next thing So we're going to talk about sealing the deal. So I know a ton of y'all have been messaging a ton and you're like, I just can't seem to get customers to sign up, or I can't seem to get people to just actually submit the customer. They can't get people to just seal. So the thing that I do is urgency. So people, when we say we have 5 spots open, or, this is my last spot left, we don't have spots. We have endless spots, but people do so much better when it's urgency. So it's you have, the next 5 people to call. That's why they do it on commercials. They're the next 10 people to call will get a double order, stuff like that. That's what we want to do. So every single time I have somebody that's okay, well, let me think about it. I hate that. It drives me bonkers when people tell me that, because they're going to forget about me in 2 seconds. But I have this saved in my text replacement as SPL for splurge. And it just says, I totally understand you not wanting to spend that much. It's so important to splurge on yourself every once in a while, and you're going to be so happy with your results. It's my last spot for a mystery gift, 40% off. Don't miss out, and let's get your order placed so you can have it by next week. So that's something that I send a lot when people say, I'll think about it. So if you want to copy and paste that, if you're on your phone, you can always text me or message me on Facebook, and I can send you stuff like that. But I always say stuff like that. So if someone says, okay, let me think about it, I'll either send that, or I'll just say okay, it's my last spot. What's holding you back? Something as simple as saying what's holding you back. People will either say it's the price, or they'll say it's the 90-day challenge. And we'll say, okay, well, you actually have the option to only order once, and you can cancel or continue at your own expense, if you want to do that. And if people say it's the money, if you're talking about multiple products, so say you're talking to them about keto coffee and chocolate greens, if they can't afford that $72, I always just say, okay, girl, can you swing that $39 for just the coffee? Typically they'll say yes, because $72 versus $39 is a big difference. So if you're talking about multiple products, always go down to one. And then if you're talking about one product, say it's hair, skin, and nails, just send that splurge message. Be I totally understand, but you're not just spending this on food, or you're not just spending this on something that, isn't an investment into yourself. This is investment into your health. So I always mention something like that. If they're not responding, so say you send the price and they haven't responded to you and they've ignored you, that's when I say hey girl, not sure if you saw my message, but this is my last spot for my discount and free shipping, and I'd hate for you to lose that. Do you want me to go ahead and get your order placed? I just say something random every time. It's going to be different with every conversation, but typically people don't want to spend the money, or they want to think about it because they're not sure if they want to splurge. So I always just send something like that, or just reminding them hey, it's my last spot. I don't want you to miss out on it. And typically people will respond. If not, it's just a follow-up game. The average follow-up to get people to sign up is anywhere from 7 to 12 times. So that's why, think about it. If you ever add I don't know if you've ever shopped on Victoria's Secret online, you add some products to your cart and you don't actually end up checking out. They email you 7 times and they're hey, you forgot there's stuff in your cart, come check out. And then you're not going to actually buy from them until the semi-annual sale comes out. And it's just like us. We have free shipping. So you have to make sure you're always following up with them, because at one point they're going to buy from you. They just need that certain sale or that certain message at that certain time when they happen to get paid, or they're making a little bit more money, or they looked in the mirror and they're super unhappy because they've gained a lot of weight, and you message them at that perfect time. So that's why we follow up. A lot of you get so discouraged because you're I've been messaging, I've been doing everything I'm supposed to be doing, and I can't get anybody to sign up. Number one, you cannot have a negative mindset in this business. If you find yourself to where you're just starting every conversation expecting them to say no, you're just starting every conversation expecting them to say it's too much. If you think that, that's what you're going to get. If you think negative results, you're going to get negative things coming out of it. I promise you. I used to think it was the most ridiculous thing when I would hear people say oh, well, it's your mindset. That's why you're not enrolling. And I was my mindset has nothing to do with the fact that people aren't going to sign up. They don't know that I'm thinking that. It's just the way that the universe and the stars align. Literally, I'm not even kidding. So watch personal development. If you like to read, Girl Wash Your Face is the best book. I hate reading, and I read the whole book in 10 minutes. Literally, it's the best book ever. I go to YouTube and I watch just mindset videos. I watch Rachel Hollis, who wrote Girl Wash Your Face. I read her podcast, or I listen to her podcast. Make sure you're doing personal development, because this business is a really big mind thing. It's really hard on you. You start thinking maybe you're not good enough for this. You start thinking maybe you don't have the right crowd of people. You don't feel that you were cut out for this, or that you don't have enough people to talk to, or whatever. We're all in the same boat. We all started from rock bottom in this business. And that's what's good about this business is we have social media, you guys. It doesn't matter who you're friends with or who your family is. And if your family doesn't support you right when you get off, right when you start this business, a lot of you say that, well, my family doesn't approve of what I'm doing, or they don't support me. There are millions of people on social media that have bodies that want to change something, alter something, make something better. And that's our job. So Make sure that, you know, when you're talking to these people, don't get discouraged when they don't sign up right away. A lot of times they don't trust you. They don't know what you're doing. And a lot of people join things like this and quit right away, literally, because they're not enrolling customers. And I see it happen every single day with people that I enroll. So don't be that person. Allow them to have time to understand what you're doing. Make sure that what you're putting out there, a lot of the time with sealing the deal too, it's not just about the conversation you're having right then. It's about, have you been posting for them to see? Because a lot of times if they see you post every single time, every single day about keto coffee and chocolate greens, if they've been wanting to order and you post that one before and after picture, they're like, okay, I need to order. They're going to come to you. And because you were posting, because you were making that full circle of posting and growing your network and posting on your story and talking about the products, it's all going to come around full circle. And if you're having that conversation with them and you're building that relationship, they're going to eventually sign up with you. It may not be right then. And if they say no, no is not no forever. It's no right now. Always keep that in mind. I can't tell you, every time somebody signs up, I always like to go back and read the conversation, because it shows me that I followed up with them like 35 times and they didn't respond to any of them. And it shows me that the original message I sent them in December when I first started, because I messaged every single person under the sun, and they told me no. And then they come back to me. So don't be that person that joins and it's like, well, no one's buying from me. We all went through it. And I can't tell you how many times I've had to give that conversation to people. It's okay. Take a deep breath and understand that it's a business and it's not going to happen overnight. So sealing the deal may not happen right away, but that sealing the deal process comes full circle with all of the work that you're putting in, like posting and following up and, you know, building that relationship, talking about the products, talking about the business. It all comes around to that finally getting that confirmation from the customer. What I really want to go over to, messaging 10 people versus messaging 100 people is going to get you drastically different results. I know so many people when they get started, obviously too, it's a big thing of you don't really know what's expected of you yet. So you think that 10 people is enough. You have to make sure that you are talking to more than just 10 people. If you have questions in the chat, I will answer all of them at the end. Don't think I'm ignoring you. You have to message more than just 5, 10, 12, 20 people. 5 of those people aren't going to read it. 5 of those people are going to open it and not respond because they don't know what the heck you're talking about. 5 of those people are going to say yes and not even make it through the whole conversation, and maybe one person is going to enroll. I, every single day, message 10 people every hour, no matter what. I'm very strict about that, very strict in making sure. And I have 2 accounts. I don't recommend making 2 accounts. I just already had one. So I'm telling you how many people I talk to every day. I message 10 people a day on both accounts all the time. I get multiple phone numbers every single day. I enroll really consistently because I put that into my business. If I message 10 people every day, that's what I'm going to have to expect on the fact that I'm not going to get any results from that. And so I just want you to understand that this business compensates you for your work. I've worked every day. I've never not posted about this business. I've never not posted on my story since the day Instagram stories came out, which was like 6 months ago. I've never not posted on my Facebook about the products. I post about the business every single day on my Instagram. I've never not done any of that. I've never not messaged at least one person and had a conversation with somebody in my business ever. And I get consistent results from that. So I just want you to understand that if you're messaging 10 people and you're not getting results, or, you know, you're posting once a week and you're not getting any interaction on those posts, or maybe you're going live like once a month, or, you know, whatever it is, or maybe you're following up like one day out of the month, you're going to get results based off of the amount of work you're putting in. So it's kind of different too. If you first get started, you're not going to get mass results right when you get started. So don't get discouraged about that. But I mean, if you've been in this a few months and you're just not getting the results that you're wanting, you're not doing enough. This job is not something that if you work it like a hobby, you're going to get paid like a hobby. If you work it like a business, you're going to get paid like a business. And always remember that. So I want you to understand that the more people you talk to, the more phone numbers you're going to get, the more serious potentials, the more amount of follow-ups you're going to have, and just the amount of people. Like, something that excites me a lot when I'm feeling discouraged or that I'm not, you know, having good conversations, or maybe I'm not enrolling, is when I talk to more people. When I start having those good quality conversations with people, when I start messaging more people, talking to more people, I get so excited because people are like, yeah, I want this and I want that. And I'm just like, oh my God, like I get so excited about it. So if you ever feel discouraged, like you're not talking to enough people, talk to more people because you're going to get more results that way. I wanted to go over YouTube a little bit. So YouTube trainings. That's how I literally got so much success right off the bat, is I was watching what other people were doing. If other people, you know, were talking about doing this, I was doing that. If they talked about doing host to post, I started doing that. If they talked about, you know, posting polls on their story. I was doing that. I was always doing what the people that were successful were doing. I have a YouTube channel where all of our trainings go on Sunday, any trainings that we do with other leaders, things like that. They're always posted on my YouTube, and I'm normally pretty quick about them. Like this one will be up tonight, just because I know that a lot of people want to watch them, and I don't want it to be because I'm not uploading them. So this is how you spell my name. If you don't know, you can just search that in YouTube. I'm pretty sure my YouTube channel is Shanane23. I've had it since like 6th grade, so sorry. But if you look that up, all of the trainings will be on there. So if you want to just like, what I did was just stay up super late at night and just watch trainings. I found really good leaders like Jade Hooper has really awesome training videos because she's just an amazing leader. Morgan McIntyre has a really good YouTube channel. Who else? Ashley Hughes. She's not with It Works anymore, but she has a lot of really good trainings. Sydney Stapleton has a lot of good training. She's not with It Works anymore. There's a lot. If you just search, obviously you're going to find some stupid videos about people saying like, I left It Works because of this. Ignore those. Don't even watch them because they're the stupidest things I've ever seen. So if you watch like any training videos like that, you can watch my videos. They help a lot, and I promise you will learn a lot from them. Stuff like that. So let's talk about promotions. So promotions are crazy. Promotion months are never going to be easy. I cry probably on the daily. I have multiple panic attacks. I freak out. I get super stressed. I have to take a lot of baths. It's fine. But promotions are insane. And I just kind of want to go over a lot of people when they promote, they don't really know what's expected of them. They don't know, like what's the best things to do, how to stay organized, how to stay on top of it, and how to make sure that you're enrolling. Because yes, you may have a team, but the way that I looked at it, and I've always looked at it since day one, is promotions have to be pulled off by me. I can't expect anyone on my team to enroll. I can't expect anyone to get this done or get this done. And that's not because I don't think that they can. It's because that motivates me. I know, okay, this promotion's mine and I have to pull it off. So I'm going to try to show you some charts. I'm going to start with Ruby just because that's a pretty basic promotion since it's one of the first few. It's not easy. It's still complicated. It's still a promotion. And I just kind of want to go over, how I got to it, how I continue to promote, and just like little tips that I've learned along the way. So this is some girl's chart she's probably on the Zoom. She just got charted for Ruby. So these are 5 people for Ruby. This is what a Ruby chart looks like. It's an average of $5.99 a month, and it's a $1,000 bonus if you reach it this month. I don't know if they'll extend it. Probably not, because they've extended it for a long time. But it's fine because you don't have to. When I went double diamond, there wasn't a promotion. When I went emerald, there wasn't a bonus for it at all. So you don't have to have a bonus in order to reach a promotion. They are nice, but you don't have to have them. So 5 people on your team to go Ruby. Each of these 4 boxes have to be at 400 group volume. All of our products have group volume to them. You can search Ruby in 1 month by Sydney Stapleton. It's a really awesome video. I'm not going to exactly go over how to go Ruby, but I'm just going to give tips on how to get there. So this goes along with every promotion, no matter if it's Ruby or double diamond, triple diamond, whatever. You always want to break down your promotions. So in order to go Ruby, you have to have the first promotion underneath you, which is executive. So I always break it down to where Addie is working on these 2 people. You, which say it's me, I have to focus on these 2 people. So if you break it down that way, that allows you to know that everyone has a job. So same with Emerald. This is an Emerald chart. This person's working on these 2. This person's working on these 2. This person's on these. This person's on these. And you are on these 2. In a perfect world, everyone is working on, I just took all of these out of the hole. I'm angry. Okay. I do that all the time. I need a new binder. Anyways, so in a perfect world, everyone on your chart's working. That will never, ever happen. So if you feel you're like, well, Becky's not working and she's my executive, then you're going to have to work and you're going to have to pull that off. I don't think anyone in this entire It Works business has ever had where every distributor is working. It's never going to happen. So that's why I say that you have to always feel like you have to do it alone. So, and it seems stressful, but it's your promotion at the end of the day. So you always want to make sure that every single person on your chart knows what their goal is, whether it's the 400 club, which is 400 group volume, whether it's executive, whether it's Ruby, whether it's getting their first 5 customers, no matter what it is, everyone needs to know what they're doing. If they don't have a single thing to work towards and they don't know what's going on. So then you're going to have to end up pulling all that volume in because they don't know what's going on because you didn't do your job. So you have to make sure that everyone on your chart knows exactly what's going on. They know they have their auto shipment set up. whatever it is, that you've given them exactly what they're supposed to be doing. Second thing, you always have to be doing the most. The most. You have to be making sure you're getting out as many messages as you possibly can, that you're posting super good quality things all day long, that you're going live, that you're going to your Aunt Becky's house and pulling up in the driveway, showing her your computer and saying, hey, I'm going for promotion. I need you to order, find something. Literally, that's what I did. That's what I still do. I have custom, like my mom has already ordered. My dad has already ordered. Everyone in my family has already ordered. They're ordering again now that this month I'm going presidential, because the people that are around you support you and they want to help you. So if you know anybody in your family that hasn't already ordered, make sure that they do. If they've already ordered before, now that we have this whole 90-day challenge wave thing that they can order once, if they've already ordered from you, have them order again, have them pause their shipment if they want to, if they don't. That way you're having people that support you already in the system again. Make sure that when you are talking to customers, you're upselling. You're not just saying, hey, this is the cleanse, this is great, buy this. We have free shipping right now, so make sure that you're offering that free shipping. Say, hey, if you add on one more thing, I don't know if you've heard about our keto coffee that's changing the game. If you add that in, you're going to get free shipping. Always be upselling. Always be talking about more products. So if they're ordering keto coffee and chocolate greens, say, hey, I don't know if you know, but our keto coffee has 15 in a bag. If you want to be able to drink it every day, all you have to do is add one more bag of keto coffee. I've been doing that a lot, making sure that you're always upselling what you have, because the more BV, the closer you are to promotions, the more, the higher the order, the more money you're making by enrolling a bigger order, and you're helping them get better results by offering more products to them, because obviously the more they use, the more results they're going to get. So upselling, huge thing. Talking to your family, making sure you have everyone that you know in the system, making sure that everyone on your chart knows exactly what they're doing. And also, it comes back to you every time. You have to make sure that your auto shipment is set up. If you don't know what that is, it's an ADBV auto shipment. It's not required, but it is 100% recommended. I have had my auto shipment set up since my second month. My second month, I've had my auto shipment running every single month. I get products because I use them. I'm able to post pictures with them and make sure that I'm commission qualified every single month, because I want to tell you this, and I know that this has helped a lot of people understand, and they're like, oh, wow, thank you so much for saying that. When you run your auto shipment, it not only helps you, it helps your leaders, it helps the people above you that are trying to help you promote. And I'm not saying that selfishly, like run your auto shipment so I can promote. I'm saying that because I would hate for it to come down to the end of the month and you have this promotion going and someone underneath you calls and cancels their order at 11:59, but like before the end of the month, or at 8 p.m. and you didn't notice, and you don't get paid at all because someone underneath you canceled their auto shipment and you lost your entire paycheck because you weren't commission qualified. I've seen it happen to a Triple Diamond before. They tried to get just customers under them and not do an auto shipment. And one of their customers called at like 7:59 the night before with customer service, had their account canceled, and they didn't notice. So they lost their whole paycheck, their bonus, everything. So auto shipments guarantee that you're commission qualified and that won't happen to you. Also, what's my other thing that I was going to, your team, you want your team to promote before you. So like with me, I move every single customer that I've ever enrolled because I run an auto shipment. I'm allowed to, when I enroll a customer, if this girl's going for a promotion, I get to move volume underneath her. If this girl's going for a promotion, I get to move volume underneath her because I have an auto shipment. I don't have to worry about myself. You always want your team to promote, and then you focus on yourself. So I mean by that, running your auto shipment, you're allowed to move customers and help your distributors and help people get to their goals so that you're not focusing on yourself at the end of the month. Like, well, I'm not commission qualified. Well, you can't promote unless you have your auto shipment set up. That's just the way it is. To me, it's the same as if you're working at a restaurant. You have to buy black pants. You have to buy black shoes. You have to buy the black shirt. You have to always make sure you're paying for gas to get to work. You have to make sure, all those things that go into having a job. It's the same for us. You have to buy those products in order to make sure you're commission qualified, that you're using them. And also another thing, if you can't afford an auto shipment, I couldn't afford an auto shipment. I know a lot of people in this business, their first couple of months, they were working just to pay their auto shipment. But what you have to understand is the bigger picture. You getting those pictures or getting those products in and taking a picture with the product, people are going to be more willing to buy a product from you that you're using rather than posting a picture of someone else using it. Does that make sense? You have to make sure that you're running an auto shipment and people see, okay, she's commission qualified, she's helping her team's promoting, and here she has these products. Another thing, if you order things that can be sold like collagen, keto coffee, wraps, greens, keto energy, all of those things, you can sell those for cash and make your money back. So if you order wraps and keto energy, you can sell all of those, give them away for your customers, you know, have people buy 5 samples for $3, whatever, and you make that auto shipment money back. That's a big thing, and I know a lot of people do that if they can't afford it, just to make sure that you're doing what you need to do for your business. So I hope that that helps y'all in explaining that. So that's a number one thing when it comes to promoting. I don't know what number I'm on, but we'll say number 7. The next thing you want to do is make sure that if you see people in public, it's a big thing getting over your fear, but there are people that I just walk up to in the store and I'm like, hey, like, I don't know if you've ever heard of It Works, but I wanted to offer you a coupon. When you get started, you get a stack of Blitz cards in your kit, and they say like coffee on them. They have $20, $25 on there. There's a place where you can write your name. You're like, hey, I just wanted to offer you a coupon. I don't know if you have been looking into health and wellness products, or maybe need like a new health and wellness regimen. You know, we have products anywhere from skincare, weight loss. You don't want to say like, do you want to wrap? Like, because then people will be like, are you calling me fat? So you want to make sure you kind of go over the fact that we have all these types of products, and just be like, my number's on here. If you have ever been interested or anything, just shoot me a text. That's all you have to say. So I know a lot of people, there's a lot of trainings on YouTube about that too. It's a big thing on getting over your fear, but I've signed up a couple customers that way. Another thing too is just thinking outside the box, you guys. Like, if your parents like have a job at like a place with a lot of people, have your parents bring some products there. I know, like, I can't remember who it was, but someone said that their mom was taking keto coffee to work and would take another packet and be like, hey, try this. And they would try it and see that she's using it. And then all of her colleagues started signing up too. So if you know a lot of family that works in a job with a lot of people, go to work with them one day and like walk around with the products, be like, hey, like, I just want to, like, you know, or have your aunt talk about it at her work, whatever. You have to think outside of the box when you're going for promotions, because there's a lot of volume to be pulled in, especially the higher and higher you get up. You have to be more creative with the way that you're thinking. But like, my kindergarten teacher was a customer, my 5th grade teacher, my principal, my gym coach, like, I had customers from all over because I was thinking outside the box with every single person that I could think of about signing up. So those are big promotion tips that I have. If y'all have questions, don't forget to post them in the chat, because now I'm going to talk about conference. I'm so excited about conference. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm about to talk about it. I'm going to kind of go over like what our plans were. We've been talking to leaders and everything. So if you've been wondering, have questions about conference, maybe how much it is, whatever, that's what I'm going to go over right now. So what is conference? Conference is just where all It Works distributors from across the world, so it's all international people come to, and it's where every single distributor everywhere comes in. We get to meet everybody. You take pictures. It's at the Amalia Arena in Florida, in Tampa, Florida. It's huge. It's the only place in Florida that will hold all of us at the same time, which is insane. We have, I think, around 220,000 paid distributors now, since we've had a lot of bonuses, or like a lot of promotions going on right now. But that's super big. That's a lot of people. Obviously, all of them don't come, but a big majority of them. I think last year, 80,000 people were there. It's insane, but it's so freaking fun. You get to hang out. You get to take pictures with people. You get to meet all of us. I get to squeeze all of you. I went alone last year, and I am so glad that I get to meet people on my team this year, because I was by myself, and I've already had like over 40 people buy a ticket on my team, so I'm super excited. So we basically get together, you learn, they talk about training. They have panels, which is where they'll have, like, say there's a group of like 5 top leaders that are really good at enrolling customers. They'll have a panel where they'll go on stage and they'll share all of their tips about enrolling. So you just learn the whole time. So it's like wrap parties, enrolling customers, enrolling distributors, how to be a good leader. They talk about all sorts of stuff like that. It's not boring. They keep it super, super engaging the whole time. Like last year we had a pep rally at the beginning. It was super fun. They got like the professional cheerleaders from Florida, and they came and did a pep rally, and it was super fun. We have worship night, which was literally the most incredible experience ever. There's like, we had like a rally where they had like a big concert outside, and we all got to hang out and take pictures. Like, there's just stuff going on all the time. It's like the most jam-packed weekend, but the most fun whirlwind. We do a lot of like leadership stuff. So our uplines and everybody that's there. So Jade Hooper is number 4. I think she's actually number 3 now. She is our like upline. She's at the very top of like where our team is. She does a lot of leadership stuff at conference. Then I directly enrolled under Courtney Bohr, and all of you are under me, so all of you are under Courtney Bohr. She does a lot of leadership stuff. Like last year we did a campfire little thing. We all like shared our best tips, shared our why, shared our stories, and like all of us were crying because it was just the coolest thing. And so you get to meet everybody and just hear really inspirational stories. And I left there and went double diamond the next month, which is an average of $5,000 a month. I wasn't even close to that, but just the fire that you get when you leave conference, me talking about it is not going to make you feel the same as if you were actually there. Like, I can't explain what conference did for my business, what it did for my mind, what it did for my leadership skills, and what it did for like me seeing my potential until I left there. Just because hearing stories of people and just realizing that everybody there is just the same as you, and that it literally just takes you working hard in order to get there, is just the best feeling ever. So right now, I'm pretty sure if someone knows, if you could comment in the chat, I don't remember when they extended conference early bird tickets. It may be the 31st, but they're $229. Yes, I know that is probably a lot of money, and you're like, holy crap, I can't afford that. Figure it out. Borrow it from somebody, sell some wraps you get in your kit, work your butt off to get big paychecks. I don't know what to tell you. I could not afford it. I literally spent all my money at conference when I was there to get there in order to buy my plane ticket and get my ticket to get there. Get there, you guys. No matter what it takes, no matter who you have to ask money for, no matter if you have to go sell your clothes at a garage sale, sell your TV, whatever, get the money to buy your ticket and go. Because not only do you get 20 coupon codes to enroll 20 people for $20, that's going to change your business in itself. And you can get fast starts. If you don't know what fast start bonuses are, if I enroll Becky, she gets her $150 shopping spree. Basically, that's how you get it. They get $150 in volume or 2 customers and set up their auto shipment. You get a $100 bonus. So if you enroll 3 distributors after buying your ticket and get them to get their first 5 customers, you get $300 and you already paid for your ticket. It's that easy. So I know $229 is a lot of money, especially if you don't have it, but it will change your business so much, and it'll be so worth it because you'll make that $229 and your $7,500 bonus that you get after you go to conference, or whatever bonuses they announce, because they always announce bonuses at conference. So another thing is, since we had so many people that decided they were going to come to conference, the idea of getting one big house is just too big of a deal. There's not enough houses, especially since a lot of people have already bought them up. So what we're going to do is diamonds and above on Courtney's team. So you have until next month to become a diamond, and you get to stay with the diamonds and above. If you're not diamond and above, we're going to get everybody grouped up in like 4 people. I guess it's how many people can stay in a hotel room. And we're going to try to block out hotel rooms and try to get everybody to stay in the same hotel. Obviously, that's a big deal too because there's so many of y'all. But as a team, I want everyone to meet each other. I know that a lot of people last year that were on Courtney's team stayed with people they didn't know and made their very best friends. So all of y'all are on the same team. So I really would love for y'all to be able to bond with each other. So we have a conference chat. If you're not added into it, make sure that you text your upline and ask to be added to the conference chat. But we are going to make sure that everyone gets paired up and everyone has a place to stay. You're not going to be left out. You're not going to not have somewhere to stay. We're going to figure it out. Even if I have to come stay with you, we'll figure it out on making sure that everybody has a room together so that you can be able to meet new people, that you actually get there, you have a place to stay, and we'll try to get everyone as close to each other that we can. So I'm going to be talking about that in the conference chat after this. So if you are not in it, make sure you either reach out to me on Facebook or reach out to your upline to be added so that we can go over that. So conference tickets will go up after the end of this month to $329, but right now they're $100 off. So you have until the end of this month to get $229 saved up so that you can get your conference ticket. My plane tickets were $178. If you can't fly, you can drive wherever, depending you are, how close you are to Florida. Figure out how to get there. It is stressful. I didn't have any money when I was going to conference last year. I literally was making like $300 a month at that point. Go figure it out. Borrow it from somebody, borrow it from your dad, borrow it from your rich grandma, whoever it is. Make sure that you get there because it will be so, so worth it. But I kind of wanted to go over where, oh, that's awesome, Savannah. You don't even have to pay for airfare. So you want to make sure that you are getting into that chat so we can kind of get room plans situated, figure out where everybody is staying, and look into stuff like that. And I can help you. I'm pretty good at traveling because I do it all the time. And we can go over that. But I just kind of want to go over what conference was and make sure that you know the importance of being there. It will change your business. It will change your mindset. It will change the way that you think about this business. It'll let you, just seeing the way that our CEO is, seeing the faith-based company that we're a part of, seeing how much they love us and how much they care about us and how much they are literally on top of everything. So I'm going to go through and make sure there aren't any questions that I happen to miss. Let me pause. Thing is post your results, you guys. So not only getting your auto shipment, you're going to get those products to take pictures, getting your own results. When I got my own results with keto coffee and chocolate greens, I went double diamond that month because people saw that I wasn't just posting about other people. I was posting about myself. I lost 20 pounds with those products. I had my own results and everyone flocked to me. I was like, I have been posting about this for 6 months. Why have you not bought? And because it wasn't me, because they didn't know that I was using them and that I was losing results or getting results. Get your own results. Put a wrap on. Take a before and after picture. Use the cleanse. 2 days, bam, you have a before and after. Use the hair, skin, and nails. Make your hair grow. Use collagen. Take a before picture of your skin. Whatever it is, whatever you need help with, if you have acne, if you want to lose weight, you want to grow your hair out, whatever, get your own results and post about them. I promise you it will blow up and you will get so many customers from it. I posted a picture the other day. I've already posted my results, but I posted them again and I got a ton of customers from it just because people trust you and they don't want to see you posting Becky's results. They want to see you posting yours. The dates to conference are, I think, January 29th. It's a Thursday. It's the last weekend of January, and it's over on Saturday. So you get to fly there on Thursday because it starts at 5 p.m. So if you look up flights, it'll be, you want to make sure you're there before 5 p.m. on Thursday. And then it's over Saturday at 7 p.m. So everyone flies out on Sunday so that you can be at work on Monday. Is there a different script for guys that someone can... We use the same script. You just take out girl. You just take out the heart emojis or whatever. You just use the same thing. I hope that these tips are going to help y'all with promotions. I know that a lot of you are pushing. If you feel like you're doing enough, you're not. When promotions are coming, promotions are big deals and they take a lot of work. But when you see that thing paid as ruby, paid as emerald, paid as diamond, whatever the promotion you're going for, it will all be so worth it. I've missed out on so much. I've missed out on going on vacations. I've missed out on going, seeing family. Like we were supposed to go, like it really stressed me out because my dad got in a car accident and I had to come home and it kind of put a glitch in everything that I was doing with, working and making sure I was enrolling. Things happen. You have to make sure you're on top of it and that you're working super, super hard. I know that, going out with friends is super important, but when you're promoting, you can't go out with friends. You don't have time for that. When you have a vacation, like I know my boyfriend's family asked me to go on a vacation. I couldn't go because I knew that I would be focusing on my business. So promotion months are scary. They're a big deal. They take a lot of work, but they are so worth it when you see that paycheck. And I'm not even kidding. This business will completely change your life, but you have to put every second of every day into those promotions. You have to make sure you're reaching out to every single person, that you're following up, you're sealing the deal, you're pushing, you're writing people's names down. That's a big thing that I forgot about now that I'm saying it. I talk to people every day. So if you can either use a calendar, your Facebook or your reminders on your phone, but I like paper because I'm visual. So Lindsay Fry told me she was going to order at noon. So I make a new one every day. I'm extra. You don't have to do that. But I make a whole list of people. She said she's going to order Friday. I write them all down. If they didn't, that means they're just interested and they haven't signed up. I kind of remember to write down what products they want, but I always have their names written down. That way I always know who to follow up with and when to do it. I set reminders in my phone very often. Like you can literally just say, Siri, remind me to check back with Alyssa Gonzalez on Friday at noon. And it will remind you and it'll pop up a little reminder and I don't turn it off until I've already follow up. So if I don't run an auto shipment, I won't get paid. Yes, you will get paid if you do have 150 in volume by customers. But in order to, be able to focus on your team and be able to enroll customers and put them under them and help your team out, you need an auto shipment running. But yeah, that's why I said auto shipment is optional, because you can get around 5, 6, 7 customers to get to 150 in group volume. That's another option. And your first month, you're commission qualified, so that also helps. But you have to make sure you have it set up to go run the next month. And another thing with auto shipments, it has to be ran before the 24th of the month, because that all orders run on the 25th, and it has to be ran. So you have either tonight tomorrow or the next day to make sure you have it set up and run before the 24th, or you will not be commission qualified. Does that make sense? I hope so. If you have any questions about that, you can reach out to me on Facebook, you can reach out to your upline, or you can ask in Diamond Tribe and they will be sure to get back to you. But I hope you'll have a really great night. I am so excited to watch all of these promotions roll in. But now it's crunch time. It's the 21st of the month. I think we have 10 days exactly until the 31st of this month to make sure that you are pushing 100% to reach these ranks, because they will not promote themselves. So we have a team training on Tuesday. I'm sure it'll be a work Zoom since it's at the end of the month, but that's by Courtney Bohr in Diamond Tribe. So be on the lookout for that code, and I'll post it in the Boom chat. But I hope you'll have a really good night, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye, y'all.